This is ANN News Brief.
Good morning. I am Lucy Adeyemi. The United Nations says 3 crew members have been killed and 10 injured, 3 in critical condition after an Ethiopian military helicopter crashed inside the compound of the UN peacekeeping mission in Abyei region on the South Sudan border. The statement says 23 passengers were on board when the helicopter crashed on Saturday morning while carrying Ethiopian soldiers. The UN force says the cause of the crash is not immediately known. The 32nd African Union Summit of Heads of State kicked off on Sunday in Ethiopia's capital, Addis Ababa. The summit was to primarily deliberate on the continent's pressing issues, including forced displacement, peace and security. The 2-day session will also deliberate on issues related to the ongoing AU institutional reform and continental free trade area, among other continental projects and initiatives. Chairperson of the African Union Commission, Musa Faki Mohammed, said in his opening address, the issue of forced displacement in Africa remains sadly remarkable. He said it is important to tackle more deeply the root causes of the phenomenon. Also, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres underlined the need to strengthen the UN support for peacekeeping action in Africa.
It is in this context of renewed hope that we increase our mutual support to peace operations in Africa. To consolidate and build on our gains, I have launched the Action for Peacekeeping initiative to enable UN missions to be more effective, better equipped, safer and more robust.
Fattah al-Sisi has taken over from Rwandan President Paul Kagame as the new chairperson of the African Union at the ongoing Continental Body Summit in Addis Ababa. Stay with us, we'll be back after the short break.
This used to be me. But that was before I got the perfect bag. It's handy and easy to use. All I need in one compact space, just like my MTN Extra Value plan. I used to get one plan for my calls and then try to remember which data plan worked for me. Roaming was a totally different ballgame. Not anymore. I've got the MTN Extra Value all-in-one plan. If you're a data buff like me, you get extra data with some talk time. And if you like to make calls, you get extra talk time with some data. And when I'm abroad, I automatically browse, chat, and call right on the same plan. MTN Extra Value was made just for me.
More of data or calls, whichever one you prefer. MTN Extra Value is made just for you.
Sudan government says it will release all the journalists it detained for covering protests in recent weeks. Activists say at least 16 journalists are behind bars. Demonstrations were sparked by an economic crisis but quickly escalated into calls for the resignation of President Omar al-Bashir. The doctors' union says at least 57 persons have been killed. Activists and opposition figures have called on Parliament to hold an emergency session condemning the government's use of force. That's ANN News Brief. Thanks for watching. For details on these and other stories, visit our website, annafrica.net. Also join the conversation on Facebook, facebook.com/ANNAfricaTV, Instagram and Twitter at ANNAfricaTV. I am Lucy Adeyemi.